Welcome to Mr. Chalk's Revision Tips. In this video we will look at exocytosis and endocytosis. So, cells have various mechanisms to go and move things in and out of them. Active transport is where molecules or substances are being moved from a lower concentration to a high concentration against a concentration gradient. Exocytosis is the process where products made inside of a cell are exported out of the cell. And endocytosis is where products are taken into the cell. Transport across the cell membrane requires a carrier protein and a supply of energy to transport the molecules across the membrane. The requirement for energy distinguishes it from passive transport. This process is very important to transport molecules across the cell membrane which are present at very low concentrations. So to start off with, the molecule or ion that needs to be transported binds to receptors on the carrier protein on the outside of the cell. On the inside of the cell, ATP binds with the carrier protein and hydrolyzes to form ADP. The binding of the phosphate molecule to the carrier protein causes it to change shape. So the molecules or ions are released into the cell. The phosphate molecule is released from the carrier protein and then recombines with ADP to form ATP. And the carrier protein returns back to its original shape. Exocytosis is the process in which cells transport things from the inside to the outside. Exocytosis is a form of active transport and bulk transport in which the cell transports molecules out of it by secreting them through an energy-dependent process. So large particles must leave the cell, are packed into membrane vesicles. The vesicle travels to the cell membrane and fuses with it. So therefore the cell releases the particles to the outside. Endocytosis is the general term for the active transport that involves the movement of particles into a cell through vesicles. The plasma membrane first forms a pocket around the molecule, bringing them into the cell. So the cell comes into contact with a particle. The cell membrane begins to wrap around the particle, and once the particles are completely surrounded, a vesicle forms which is pinched off, which can then move into the cell. Thanks for watching.